My name is Michael Barnes. I work for a company called the Greater Cambridge, Greater Peterborough Enterprise Partnership. We're a not-for-profit organisation based near Cambridge in the UK. We help to support our local economy and businesses to grow. We're a small organisation. We're funded by government. My job at the moment is to lever in match funding to help boost our investment in the European Regional Development Fund and the European Social Fund. But of course, with Brexit on the horizon, the focus of the job is changing, and we're already looking beyond that horizon to see, what might be the next coming over the hill in terms of government policy, government funding, and how we can plug the gap through losing, for example, 17% of Cambridge University's research income, which currently comes through Horizon 2020. In terms of innovation in our area, particularly in the Cambridge economy, Cambridge, as you know, very famous world-class university. The university itself has helped to create a number of spin-out companies in working in areas like clean tech, life sciences, advanced manufacturing, digital and creative technologies. And many of these companies have grown from literally 2 or 3 students working together, and they've grown into multi-million pound, dollar, euro businesses. So Cambridge is a real engine for growth and innovation. So in a way, it's the university and the market that are driving innovation. Of course, government support and government funding helps because you can always do more. But we're really learning not to rely on public sector funding so much as we used to. And when you're successful like Cambridge, it's all about generating more, so selling ideas, selling concepts and partnerships abroad. And that's why coming to events like this one in Vilnius is so important for us, because we can help to plant the seed in people's minds that Cambridge is a good place to invest in, but also the potential for working together with Cambridge businesses in countries like Lithuania and in new growing countries of Central and Eastern Europe is a really great opportunity to grow. And also, as we mentioned at the conference today, education is really important. Cambridge is one of the best educational institutions in the world, so how can institutions like Cambridge, which also works in schools by the way, help the Lithuanian education system to grow and mature into something that can support the growth of business and the growth of innovation. Because innovation is an engine of growth, but it needs to be handled properly, creatively. It needs for industry leaders to take control. I think there is too much bureaucracy in many Central and Eastern European countries. We all know the reasons for that, but it really needs to be tackled, and government mechanisms need to be streamlined to enable easier, clearer to understand investment models for businesses. In terms of smart specialisation, I mean, it's only a terminology, but it really means, making a lot of noise about the things that you're good at and the things that you specialise in, and prioritising those areas. So our smart specialisation, our science and innovation audit, as we're calling it, is industry-led, but it majors on the key themes, the key sectors in our area, advanced manufacturing right across the piece, but areas like medtech, life sciences, digital and creative, and agri-tech. And I think agri-tech perhaps is one of the sectors in which collaboration between the UK and Lithuania could be quite interesting. So the leaders in those areas, companies like the Welding Institute, which was the first ever Cambridge spin-off company back in the late 1940s, they're a great example of a company that understands smart specialisation, in that it's very clear and focused about its role in promoting advanced manufacturing. But not only is it a business, it's a research and technology organisation, which means it can help other businesses, and that's exactly what it does. It's a big SME, helps smaller SMEs form partnerships with universities like Cambridge and other universities in our country, and helps the companies, the small SMEs that have really got the potential to grow even faster and become even bigger and more successful. Well, that last one was an example of a practicality. I mean, we're not really bound by a smart specialisation strategy, but we're creating one with our science and innovation audit, which is taking the key sectors across the ones that I just described, but really examining what we can do to persuade government and to influence the policy agenda going forward. So in the context of Brexit, government policy is going to change hugely because whole areas of support are going to be required that were previously reliant on the EU for. So what the Smart Specialisation instrument, the Science and Innovation Audit, does is to get the voice of business to come in behind us and behind government and say, look, government, these are the sectors that you need to invest in for the future. And the reason why that is smart specialisation is that is the east of England saying we are the region of England that has the ideas, the technology, the best universities, and we're working with businesses to bring that forward into delivery and implementation and eventually to companies investing and making money.